So we talk about language and psychology in order to understand how we can access that in our brain, how our mind makes sense of it, how that helps us interact as humans. And so what we basically see language as in psychology is a system of communication that can convey meaning. So there's a few basics of language that we look into when studying it. And the first one is grammar. So what grammar basically is a set of rules that apply meaning to language. It tells us how to speak correctly and how to write and how to phrase sentences. Then we break it up into the actual parts of language. The first one being a phoneme, and what a phoneme is the smallest unit of sound. We'll go into an example here on that in a second. As far as phonological rules, what they are is basically just saying how phonemes can be combined. Then there's a morpheme, and what this is the smallest unit of language. And again, we'll go into an example on that for a second. And with morphological rules, it's a lot like phonological rules, but it's about how morphemes can be combined. So now onto that example we talked about. The word the would be considered a morpheme, as it is one of the smallest units of language, of a word. Then the phonemes that would come out of the would be the sound of the th and then the silent e. Okay, so with syntactical rules, real quick, these are the phonemes. Okay, so with syntactical rules, these are the rules on how to combine words to make a sentence. So, for example, the rule that to have a sentence you need to have a subject and verb, that is a syntactical rule. Then as far as actual sentences, we have our deep structure and our surface structure. So the deep structure of a sentence is the meaning of the sentence. And the surface structure of a sentence is how the sentence is worded. So for example, I could say the dog jumped over the ball, or I could say that the ball was jumped over by the dog. They have different surface structures, but they have the same deep structure.